In. It's very quiet at the moment as people start casting their special votes. As we've said, around 23,000 stations open across the country. Over 700,000 people registered to vote in those special votes. It's people who may not be able to have mobility, people who may not be able to make it to the polls on the 8th of May, and they're going to start casting their ballots today. We know on the 27th of April, we saw South Africans who live overseas casting their ballots. And of course, this is all in preparation for the May 8th election, where people go and cast their votes, both for national and provincial government. SABC has reporters on the ground in every province, making sure that as people are voting, as those votes start coming in, you stay informed, both here on our television channel as well as on our digital platforms. We are streaming on SABC's news app. You can find that on the Google Play Store as well as iStore. You can log on to our YouTube channel. You can also follow us on our social media platforms. We will be making sure that as the elections progress and as South Africa decides, you are right there watching everything that happens. We are at the National Operations Centre in Pretoria. My colleague Diabo Seto is on the floor getting a sense as it's not very busy right now. There are some parties that are here. There are some people who are starting to come in and make sure that as the elections progress, they find out what's happening. I'm just going to give you some statistics as well around the amount of people who are registered. There are over 26 million South Africans who are registered to go to the polls. And we don't know the turnout. Obviously, we'll know that from May 8th. We know that there are over 9 million South Africans who are eligible to register to vote who have not done so. So we're going to be also getting some analysis on how South Africans are going to be voting, why some people are choosing to not even register to go and vote. We will be continuing to give you news from across the provinces. In this bulletin, we're going to cross to Pretoria. We're also going to cross the Eastern Cape. Around 3.6 million people registered to vote in the Eastern Cape. We're going to see how many of those people turn out both today and going forward. Let's go to Buffalo City. Iviwe Poti is there. Very good afternoon to you, Iviwe. Tell us what's happening there. Okay. Talk to you later.
Well, a very good afternoon to you, a very good morning to you too. We are out here in the Buffalo City municipality, and you'll remember that here in the Eastern Cape, this is one of the provinces with the highest numbers in terms of the home visits. About 80,000 homes will be visited throughout the Eastern Cape for special votes. But with the light showers that we have in East London, we've seen a number of the elderly people come out to place their votes. But now we're actually going to speak to one of the elderly citizens of about 109 years of age. Obviously not, very polite to mention a lady's name, but I think it's a special age, looking also at, trying to come out and exercise her democratic right with or without the weather conditions that we're actually having today. Mrs. Lack, tell us, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling fine.
And in terms of practicing your democratic right and vote and coming out to vote, how are you feeling that you are able to come out to vote today?
I didn't hear all that. What was it you all said?
How are you feeling about voting today?
How?
How are you feeling to vote today?
Oh, I feel fine. Fine.
And are you excited and happy?
Oh, am I what?
Excited and happy.
A little bit, yes.
To be able to vote, you should be excited.
Oh, yes, I'm excited about that.
And she previously used to vote. Last time she voted, she came and voted on her own accord here, and she was very kindly assisted by the IEC, and she appreciated the fact that she's able to come and vote here close by. So I think it's a very good thing that they've allowed the IEC to have it here for the senior citizens.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mrs. Lack. Well, there we have it, saying that they are very pleased with the fact that the IEC has come out to the various old age centres as well to assist in terms of voting. This has been happening throughout the Buffalo City Metro, and as we've also mentioned previously, that this is one of the provinces with the highest numbers in terms of home visits, followed by KZN and Limpopo. And throughout the day here in the Eastern Cape, we'll be bringing you, in terms of the news, what is happening from the ground. But for now, it's back to you in studio.
Thanks, Iviwe Poti in the Eastern Cape. Let's